Hey there. Okay, so today I thought I would share with you a recipe I make often. It's one of those recipes that I just love and people love it. So I thought I would share with you some of the tips of how I make my banana nut chocolate chip cinnamon sugar muffins. It's a tongue twister, but it is so good, and it has actually been adapted from many different recipes. I've converted into one super simple one that I wanted to share with you. So what you're going to be putting in here, I already have 4 tablespoons of butter melted in. I threw it in the microwave. It was hard as a rock, so I threw it in the microwave, 30 seconds. It is perfect. So you want it to be melted so that it mixes very well. I'm gonna add to that 3 to 4 ripe bananas. So ripe is actually when they're browned this way, they're super sweet. And so you're going to take and make sure that they are brown so they are really easy to mush for one, but they add that sweetness to your banana bread that you really want. So I'm going to take 3 of them because that's what I had left. We ate the rest of them. So whenever you have leftover bananas, you can then take them. If you're not going to eat them, of course, you can make banana bread with them, or you take them out of their skin, put them on a tray. I flash freeze a lot of bananas at once, which is just putting them in the freezer for about 15, 30 minutes. And then you can take them out and put them in a baggie. So then that way you can pull out bananas for smoothies, for making banana bread later. But I take them and make banana bread all the time. And it freezes well. Banana bread really freezes well when it is cooked. So when it's done, I throw plastic wrap around it, put it in foil, put it in a freezer baggie, and it goes in the freezer so I can pop them out whenever I want, have great banana bread ready to go. So mix and chop. I'm using our classic batter bowl. This is our glass batter bowl. It has a lid. So this one is one of those that can go into the microwave, into the oven, in the dishwasher. It's great because it's a big measuring cup, 8 cups embossed, so that way you can measure right inside the bowl, and then it pours really easy. So with this, I'm just going to mush the bananas, and then we're gonna add to that an egg. So you're just taking your egg, crack it on a flat surface versus on the edge of the bowl. So that way the shells, it doesn't splinter as bad. And when you put it in, you're not gonna have any of those shells going in there. But if you do get a shell, the best way to get that out is to actually take the shell, put it under that, and it will sit inside and easy to lift. Otherwise, if you're gonna go in with your finger or a spoon, it will repel, the oils will repel it away from you, and so you'll be doing that chasing game. So if you use the shell, it actually adhere to it and easier to get it out. So mix all of that together, and then what you're gonna add to this, I like that sound. Okay, so you got your bananas mushed in here. Now you're gonna add 1.5 cups of flour, and so from that, we're using, these are our kids' measuring cups, and I love them. They're colorful and they're fun and they're easy to use. So we're gonna take it, you're going to put in a cup, and I use the back of a knife. As long as it's flat, use a back of a knife to level out your flour. You don't wanna pack it in there, you just wanna level it out. I should do it in front of you. And so that way you have it in here. I'm gonna pull this over so you guys can see it. What I'm doing, I have to do a 1/2 cup still. So I just take it in, scoop it in here, take the back of the knife, level it out, and now you're ready to just dump it in there. So you have 1.5 cups of flour. Next is 1 cup of sugar. And then you're gonna mix that with 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So all of that is gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna chop some nuts with our food chopper. So that's done. Teaspoon. And you guys, the teaspoons, we have the teaspoon, tablespoon that comes the set. This is all in one. You just slide this up and down. So you pull it off and it goes to the dishwasher. It has a rubber edge on it. So that way, even if you're doing vanilla or water or lemon or anything, you won't have it seeping under. It'll actually give you a precise measurement from an 1/8 to 1 teaspoon. And the bigger one is a teaspoon to a tablespoon. So it does all of it for you in one. So 1 teaspoon is what we're going to use. Go right inside your baking soda, and I lift up the flap so that way you can then measure it off, have a flat amount, and that's gonna go right in there. So mixing this together again, mix it together, and then you're going to take the walnuts that I'm gonna use. You can use pecans, you can use any nuts, but I like walnuts in it. We got these in bulk. We eat walnuts like there's no tomorrow. They're snacks in the evening. They go in our yogurt. They go in everything. But we're going to be taking about a cup of this, and we're going to put it right onto our baker's mat. This is our flexible cutting mat, so that way I can lift it, dump it where I want it to go. But the food chopper, if you guys don't have this yet, time saver. So this has a little cap that you can chop little things in, but I always use a bigger surface area so I can get more. But every time you push on this, it turns by itself, so it gets everything chopped for you super easy. Put it underneath, and all you do, few chops, and look, it gets it so fine. The more you chop it, the finer it gets. So if you've had a bad day, this is something that you can beat up, feel better, and you get your food chopped. So win-win. All right, so that is probably about 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna do a little bit more, and then put this right inside our batter. It's a good workout too. So, okay, so that is there. Taking our mixture back, and then you're gonna just take it, dump it right in. Ta-da! Then I throw this in the dishwasher, easy to wash, easy to work, and then you mix this. Oh, forgot chocolate chips. Must have mini chocolate chips. I keep them in the freezer, keeps them fresher, keeps them lasting longer. I like them in there. So then they're a nice, refreshing snack too. So taking that, probably about half cup or so, throw that in there, mix all this together, and then once you have it mixed, then you're gonna put it right into your pre-done pan. So I'm gonna show you what you wanted to do before you get this started. First thing, turn on your oven. If you store stuff in your oven like I do, pull it out, and then you set your oven to 350. So from there, that's getting preheated. So when you're done mixing this up, this should be ready to go in. So you're gonna take your muffin pan, brownie pan, mini loaf pan, whatever pan you have, and you're gonna take it, you're gonna spray it with a little bit of oil, kitchen spritzer. This has a fill line, so you can fill this with any oil you want. So if you want it to be canola oil or olive oil or sunflower oil, any oil that you like, you fill it up, you pump it, so you get that pressure built up inside so you can have it spray like an aerosol. So then it sprays, and then you're gonna take and cinnamon sugar. Put that in the bottom of each of these wells, and then you're gonna scoop your batter right into this. So I will put this on the bottom. So this is prepared. This is my prepared pan. That is what you can do before you start mixing up your dough. So you have this ready to go right into the pans, and then you're going to mix it, scoop it right in there. Cinnamon sugar on top. It goes into the oven. This says 350 for about 25 minutes. You want to check it at 23, see if it's done, if it springs back. We do have the cake tester you can get, but I just use it by look. And then you just put it right in there. So you guys, I wanted to show you, this is what it's gonna look like. Like a good, almost like a runnier cookie dough is what you want this to look like. And then now it is ready to go. You can then take the large scoop. Pampered Chef has a large or extra large scoop. So let me show you. This is our new scoop, extra large. Big cookies, big batches. It's kind of good. So then you can also do it for sorbets. You could do it for potato salad. You could do it for so many recipes because of the size of it. It's 4 tablespoons, so it's a half a cup is what you're gonna get when you use your extra large scoop. So if you don't have this yet, let me know. I can get it ordered for you. So this is something that you can keep scraping to get it all off, or if you're like me, this is mine. I'm gonna eat this after. So you're gonna take it, take your scoop, ready? You're gonna put it right inside the well, and that is it. So easy, everything is quick, everything is even. It's going to have all the same puff on the top. You're not gonna have any less or any more. It's gonna be perfect. So you get all these put in here, and then once it's done, remember, you're gonna put cinnamon sugar on top, and then you're gonna put it in the oven, 25 minutes, and then you're done. Let these sit to cool, And then when it's cool, then you can at that time, you can put it in the foil or the saran wrap, the foil in the baggies. Then you can have them for whenever you want to have banana nut bread, breakfast, snack, whenever you want. Okay, so this is making pretty close to exactly the amount I need. I can take my scraper and get all the rest of this out, which I will do because you don't want to waste anything. Take your kitchen scraper. This is your classic scraper. Get everything so you have no waste. And I'm going to show you how much you can actually get out of the rest of your dough by taking and getting the rest of it. It's going to fill that rest of that little cup there. So get it all. Because most people would just be done with this. Throw this right into the sink and then they're ready to do it. But look, you guys. All right. Look at how much more I got out of there. And that is going to fill the rest of that cup. I'm going to show you. I'm impressed. Okay, look. Ta-da! Okay, cinnamon sugar on top. And you can be as generous as you want. It's nice because it'll actually give you that little crystallized crust on top from the sugars. And then you can share with friends if you want, or you keep it for yourself. That's it. Okay, I will come back and I will show you guys the finished picture, but this is a quick, easy banana nut, cinnamon sugar, chocolate chip muffins. Hope you guys liked it. Any questions, please ask at the bottom. Bye, guys.